Hi everyone, welcome to Charlena's Usborne book party. I'm Talia, I'm an independent consultant with Usborne. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I know everybody has lots of things to do. First of all, we're doing this as a video. I have recorded it just a little bit earlier on in the day rather than a live. So instead of a prize for watching the live video, I'm gonna have a code word, and if you watch the video and you hear me give you the code word, message me the code word and you'll get entered in for the prize. I'm not gonna say it just yet to encourage you to actually watch a little bit of the video. And one other thing, if you don't see anything that catches your eye or maybe doesn't relate to the age of your readers, just shoot me a message and I'll help you find something that interests you. First book we're going to start off with is Usborne's most popular series. This is part of the That's Not My series. There are like a gazillion different books of these. So on every page there's a little touchy-feely. It's a super thick board book. So little kiddos can flip the page on their own. It's scratchy, soft, fuzzy, all sorts of touchy-feelies. This also can be bought in a set with a matching stuffy, or Usborne actually just came out, and mine hasn't come in the mail yet, but they're called buggy books, and they're just like miniature That's Not My touchy-feely books that you could strap onto your car seat. So that's really cool. If you just search buggy books on the website, those will pop up. Next up, I'm going to show you one of our wand books. These are super cool. So we have Fairy Magic, Unicorn, and Wizard, I believe. There's 3 of them. And they make sound, but the only way to make the sound is using the wand. So all of Usborne's sound books have a little switch on the back that you can turn your sound on and off. So I will show you how it works. Could you touch this magical spot with your wand and say abracadabra? Abracadabra. Oh, what can I? Super cool. Let's do another one right here. The only way to make the sound is using your wand. And then it just pops back in here, and you don't ever have to worry about losing it. Okay, next up is another super popular series Usborne has. This is Don't Tickle the Hippo. There is Don't Tickle the Lion, Don't Tickle the Crocodile, Don't Tickle the Monkey, several. One of these books, I believe it is Don't Tickle the Crocodile, is part of our June customer specials, which I'll talk about at the end of the video. So if you like this, you should definitely check that out. Again, a little sound switch, so we'll turn it on. And don't tickle the hippo, you might make it snort. Super fun. And it's so easy to activate as well, so your little one's fingers will definitely be able to make them tickle. Don't tickle the parrot, you might make it squawk. So it's also a bit of a touchy-feely aspect. It might be hard to tell, but you can see like this is nice and soft. So this is a super fun book. Like I said, there's lots of different ones on the website, and one of them's a customer special. Next book I'm going to show you is part of our sound book series. There are, I believe, 3 in this series. There's a bedtime one. Unfortunately, that one sold out. And this one is the calming music book. So I like this book when you just need to sit and have a calming moment. It's got beautiful sound, music, and it's just very relaxing. So again, we turn the switch on. And I'll just read you a little bit. Lemur loves to sit peacefully and listen to beautiful music. Can you sit like Lemur while you listen too? And then there's a little switch here. And you can even make it stop if you don't want to listen to the entire song. So all of the sound books are like that. If you want to make the sound stop, you just hit it again. Each page has a different song. And you can make it stop. Again, super easy to touch, so if your little one likes to do the buttons, they can definitely activate it. Again, don't forget to shut your switch off so you don't lose battery. I also love the switches, so that if you happen to have these on the floor of a little one's room and you step on the book trying to sneak out, they're not going to go off and make sound as long as you remember to shut it off. Okay, this is a super fun book. We love it in this house. It just came out with our spring releases. I cannot believe it hasn't sold out already yet. Flick the switch on, and this story goes like this. On a noisy farm, it's very true. You'll hear some quack and woof and moo, but if you like your noises big, you need a snorty, grunty pig. 'Cause I'm the loudest one you see, and no one else can oink like me. And then you oink. So the whole story is about the animals on the farm arguing over who is the loudest one. And when you get to the very end of the book, we find out who really is the loudest with a fun little pop-up. This is a great book. Like I said, it's definitely a favorite in our house. Okay, moving on from sound books, I'm going to show you something really neat that Usborne has. That is our soft flap series. So these books are like lift a flap, but the flap is soft and they can't rip the flap out. And it also is like a touchy-feely aspect. So when they feel it, they can feel that it's soft. It's bedtime for baby bears. Still awake, Betsy Bear? Time to put away your toys and snuggle down now. And it's just this super soft flap. There is bedtime for baby bears, bath time for baby bears, and I think party time for baby bears. I almost forgot. Here's your code word. Let's do bears. Next up, Friendship for Frogs. So this is part of our Good Behavior series. There is Friendship for Frogs, Table Manners for Tigers, Sharing for Sheep, several more. It's a learning book, but it's also just a beautiful story with beautiful illustrations. Usborne's books really do have really, really nice illustrations in them. So if you're trying to teach, maybe your toddler how to be a good friend, this might be something you're interested in. Or maybe you just want a good story to read at bedtime. These work great too. So I will show you these beautiful pictures that I'm talking about. Beautiful, beautiful illustrations throughout the entire book. I also love about Usborne that they changed up the font to alliterate words differently. This story in particular is all about a frog who wants to join a group of other frogs, so to speak, but he's not cool enough to join this group. And at the end of the book, we find that being a true friend is accepting who you are. So this one is called Friendship for Frogs. Like I said, there's lots of other ones on the website as well. Next up is part of Usborne's phonics readers. This one, Shark in the Park. Again, it can be used as a learning book or just a simple story. A couple sentences on the page. beautiful illustrations. There are also quite a few. These are not all of them. That's just a teaser. But fox on a box, big pig on a dig, frog on a log. There is actually also one of these as a customer special. I will tell you about those customer specials and how to get them at the end. I will just show you a sneak peek of what these look like. So Pup's in the park, he sees a shark. Look out, a shark, Pup barks. So they're rhyming, they're fun, they're teaching phonics. Like I said, great for learning or just a simple story. One more kind of like storybook type I'm going to show you is Usborne's picture books. One thing I want to tell you about the picture books is that these are regularly $9.95 and you can get them in a box set. So there are 12 in a box and they come, yes, 12 in a box for $55.49. So if you're looking to just add some basic stories to your collection, that is a great option because wow, what a deal. So this one's Aladdin. I'll just show you an inside so you get an idea. Really great illustrations and a really great story. The picture book set, like I said, it comes with 12. There's like the town mouse, the gingerbread man, Cinderella. There's quite a few. There's 12. They are all listed in the description. So if you just search picture book, all the singular picture books will come up as well as the box set. Okay, my stack's gonna fall. Next I'm gonna show you is the Usborne Beginners Collection. I love these books for someone who is obsessed with something. For example, maybe you have a 4-year-old who is obsessed with fire trucks and firefighters and you want to actually teach them a little something while they're enjoying the story. So this is Usborne's Beginners. It is kind of laid out like a chapter book, but it's only like 1 or 2 pages a chapter, and it's still an engaging story, or still engaging, beautiful illustrations, and it's learning. So in this particular one, there's a page all about fire school, how they become firefighters, what kind of clothes they wear, the things they do at the station, and so on and so forth. And here is a peek at just some of the beginner books. There are so many. There is also a box set of these. The theme is nature. These individually are $8.95, and I think there are 10 that come in the nature themed box set for $49.95. So another really great deal if this is the kind of book you like. I'm going to show you one more book with a flap. This is Peep Inside a Coral Reef. Like, how amazing. You can't even tell where the flaps are. A coral reef is like an underwater city, all hustle and bustle, so many creatures live there. Peep behind the coral to find some. These are sea slugs. I believe there are 3 flaps on this page. So there are multiple flaps per page with just one little sentence underneath them. Great for a story, as well as there's also like these little peep through cutouts. Maybe it'd be better if you can see it kind of like this. So it's a teaching tool. If you have kids who, again, like a certain topic, I'm sure Usborne has. We have over 2,000 titles on our website. So if you're looking for something with flaps, kind of like this is Peep Inside series. So if you just search Peep Inside, these will pop up. Okay, that's all I'm going to show for books. Not exactly sure what everybody's ages are in the group. So like I said earlier, if you didn't see something you liked or that related to the age of your readers, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to help you guys find something you like. And again, your code word is bears. 2 more things I'm going to show you. One being that Usborne actually has jigsaw puzzles. These are super fun. Every single puzzle, no matter the size, 2, 4, 6, 9, 25, 100, 200, 300, 30, like no matter the size, they all come with a corresponding book. So this particular puzzle comes with 3 jigsaws in the book, and it is 9 pieces each. So I will just show you. This is what the book looks like. And so it asks questions. So the sun is rising over the garden and the birds are singing. Can you find a green bird and a butterfly? So, I mean, there's your green bird, there's a butterfly, but there will be a puzzle that kind of matches, and you can build the puzzle along with the story. So I believe it is this page, this piece kind of matches it. So this is the size of this puzzle. The puzzle pieces are nice and thick. You're not going to break them. And look they stick together nicely, so your toddler isn't going to have a upset if they fall apart, because they won't. So yeah, everyone comes with a book. That reminds me, I do have one other kind of book I want to show you guys. That is Usborne's little board books. There are several different of these on the website as well. Like I said, 2,000 titles, so there's a lot. These are great for like your diaper bag, just on the go, a simple story, you know, put them in the living room. They're about the size of my hand. They are like thicker cardstock type paper, so you're not going to rip these. And just a cute little story. If you search board book on the website, these will come up. Okay, and the last thing I want to show you guys is First Magic Painting. This is super fun. It's an activity book. All you need is your paintbrush, which has a handy dandy little holder here, and a little bit of water, and you can make beautiful paintings. So unfortunately I don't have any colored. They're just simple images, all sorts of themes on these. There are also ones aged for kids a little bit older. This one is specifically First Magic Painting. The other ones will just be Magic Painting. I have heard of a 96-year-old grandma who loves these magic painting books because all she needs is a little bit of water and she can sit there and paint. So these are great for all ages, all the way up to 96. Okay, so that's everything I pulled to show. One more time, your code word is bear or bears, whatever works. Send me a message. Please do not comment it because we want to encourage people to watch the video. And then you'll get entered in for the prize draw. Couple tips for searching the website. If you're looking for something, use the drop-down menu. There are lots of different categories in there. You can click on a category, browse that way. The other thing is to search keywords, but keep it short. So like the Usborne beginner set, if you just search beginner, that's your best way to get those to pull up. Sometimes the website can be finicky. So if you're having trouble finding something, let me know. I can try and help you find it. However, just because it's in the catalog link that I shared doesn't mean we have it in stock. So if you can't find it and I can't find it, it means it's out of stock. I do have a way to look that up though, for sure. Number 9, if you type in and search number 9, that will pull up every single thing in stock on our website. A tip for you is to screenshot or make a list of what you want so that if you get distracted while you're making your order, you don't go back and lose everything that's in your cart, because that can happen and will happen. Again, if you have any trouble or you want some suggestions, let me know. I'm more than happy to help out. Okay, a couple ways to save. I told you a few ways with box sets. So those were the picture books and the beginner books that came in a box set. If you search box set on the website, all of the different box set options Usborne have will come up. Second way to save is through the customer specials I was teasing you about. So there are 10 titles. They are new titles picked every month. So these are just brand new titles that were picked to go on special just a few days ago. For every $50 you spend, you get one of those titles at 50% off. If you spend $100, you get 2 of those titles. In order to add those to your cart, just go to the customer special menu and add them to your cart. Make sure you do that before you check out, otherwise you don't get your customer special. And the third way to save is, of course, to host your own party. So Charlena is hoping to get lots of free books from this party, and you maybe can too. One other thing I'm going to tell you guys about quickly that is not related to the party directly is Usborne has a summer book club going on. So for the months of June, July, and August, you get a surprise package to your door of books. There are 7 different categories to choose from, 2 different spending points, and the books are discounted depending on the category. It ranges from 10 to 15%. And yeah, you get a surprise package of books every month for 3 months. So if that's something that interests you, definitely shoot me a message and I can get you some more information on that. Otherwise, I hope you guys have all found something that you love of Usborne, and if not, let me know. I would be happy to help you, and I hope you have a great night. Thanks. Bye-bye.